Hey everyone, so today I am on Mount Huron. It is a 14er in Colorado with a summit height of 14,003 feet, and I am going to be reviewing In Harm's Way by Doug Stanton. Now, this is about the sinking of the U.S.S. Indianapolis during World War II. And if you mainly read fantasy and are looking to try something different, this would be a good transition to nonfiction because it reads just like a fantasy story. Now, take a moment and imagine you're stranded in a desert. Right? You've been there for 3 days, no food, no water, you're hallucinating, and then you have second degree, third degree sunburns, and then throw in you're also suffering from hypothermia at the same time, because the desert you happen to be in is the Pacific Ocean. So as your skin is burning, your core body temperature is dropping below 90 degrees, which also means you have no water, but you're surrounded by water. So it's taunting you that you have nothing you can drink. The only thing there is practically poisonous to you. Now, you're suffering through all this, and then you feel something really rough rub up against your legs, and you look down, and there are sharks everywhere, just circling around you. Now, imagine you're suffering all of this after being in a ship that was just torpedoed by a Japanese submarine. So, first, you're on the ship, there's an explosion, then you have to abandon ship, and now you're just stranded. Throw in the fact that no one in the U.S. Navy knows that your ship has been sunk. You were on the U.S.S. Indianapolis was on a mission to deliver the components of one of the nuclear bombs to an island near Japan to be assembled. So it was pretty much a top secret mission to get to that island. And they successfully got there, but no one knew they were starting from there when they left. And the captain had sent messages to the destination they were going, but those messages were lost. Only one person knew that the ship was expected there, and when it didn't arrive on schedule, they marked it as overdue. That was it. They thought, this is an admiral ship. Maybe they got different instructions and went somewhere else. So it was a ship leaving from nowhere, going nowhere, sunk in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. No idea if help was on the way. That's the story of the U.S.S. Indianapolis. Now, what gets even more crazy is the Captain McVeigh, ended up getting court-martialed by the U.S.S. Navy, saying he was at fault for the ship being sunk. And this was obviously at the end of World War II, so his defense was able to bring in the actual captain from the Japanese submarine who issued the order to fire the torpedo as part of his defense, saying there was nothing he could have done to avoid being shot that day. And the U.S. Navy still decided to proceed with the court-martial. I can't imagine anything more fantastical in real life than that. It's a crazy story. Has plenty of moments of heroism. There's one person who was near to where the torpedo hit. He got caught in the fire, had third-degree burns, and other sailors were treading water and holding him above their head so that he didn't have to suffer from getting the salt water in any of his wounds. And they did that for over 2 days. So there are plenty of examples of heroes during all of this, and the rescue mission ended up being fluke luck that they were found at all. And many of them don't make it out. So, and the captain who got court-martialed, he's the only one in U.S. history to be court-martialed for his ship being sunk by an act of war. It's just crazy to imagine that anyone could have been held accountable for that. Especially when the Navy didn't even know it was sunk, didn't know they were. They lost this ship completely. So this is one of my favorite nonfiction novels. I highly recommend it. As always, please take a moment to like and subscribe. So until next time, bye.